Welcome back to Post Time. Casie Coleman has been voted the top trainer in Canada 4 times, but she made her very first visit to Harrington Raceway when she came here to race Betterthancheddar and won the Quillen Memorial. I got to speak with Casie before the race. Let's check out this Post Time personality profile. Now, how did you get into the business, Casie?
Born and raised in it. My parents, Linda and Phil Coleman, they raced their whole lives, and I'm a third-generation horseman. My parents actually both work with me now, and it's all I've ever done.
I read something. Meanwhile, I'm going to say this, and Casey's going to be like, no, you've got the wrong person. But did you have some kind of accident with a fire or something? Well, tell me about that.
I was in a very bad barn fire. It's back about, say, about 12 years ago or so now. Both my legs, I burnt 22% of my body, both my legs and my right arm. It wasn't a whole lot of fun. I was in an intensive care unit for about 30 days. It was about a month and a half, I guess it was in total, and then I went through about 2 years till recuperating. It was pretty bad. It was at Victoria Island. I was at Sandown Race Park, and I was putting a horse away, heating up some reducing liniment. I used alcohol to heat it up with, and instead of being smart and grabbing a small bottle, I decided to grab a gallon, and it exploded, and it wasn't much fun, but I'm living to tell about it. So.
And we're glad you are. No, wow, that's an amazing story. You know what? My memory is better than I thought. So, yay for me. Okay, I'm not losing it just yet. How many horses do you train? Because they're all over the country, right?
I'm all over the place. I'm actually down now. I normally was up around 80 to 100. Right now I've got my numbers. I think I'm somewhere around 45 or 50 right now. I kind of don't count a whole lot, but I believe I'm around 45 or 50. I'm trying to slowly cut my numbers down, just focus on quality rather than quantity, and it's working good for us.
How do you manage stables all around? Like, because tell me, you're in Florida in the winter, right? Canada, New Jersey, and where?
Yeah, we're all over the place. My main base is in Toronto. That's where I keep all my 2 and 3-year-olds and stakes horses at Bay Cairn in Toronto. My second main base is in New Jersey at Showplace Farms. Andrew Harris is my head trainer there. He runs that stable for me. And then in the wintertime, I'm in Florida. I go to Eric Cherry's training center out there, and I take all my 2-year-olds, the good 3-year-olds, and the good aged horses out there in the winter.
You must have extraordinary help that you really, really trust.
I have unbelievable help. I've always said that since day one. You can't do, I wouldn't be able to have about 4 horses if it wasn't for good help, but I've got absolutely awesome help, and my staff it keeps me going, that's for sure. I wouldn't be who I was without them.
Okay, I don't know if you do this for your help, but I know that you cook. So, do you barbecue for them? Do you cook for your help? Is that why they stick around and work so well?
Oh yeah, all the time. I've got great big barbecues at each one of my barns actually, and I love cooking. I cook every steak, lobster, crab, burgers, you name it, they get it. And if it's not barbecuing day, I'm ordering them pizza, going to get chicken, whatever. I definitely take care of them. My staff, besides the fact that they work for me, we're very good friends. I'll have them to the house, and we have barbecues at my house, pool parties, poker parties. We're very good friends. Besides the fact that they work for me.
Trainers out there, I hope you're making a mental note of this, okay? Who is the most favorite horse that you've ever trained? And it doesn't have to be a world famous horse, but is there any horse that really sticks out in your mind?
Well, definitely my favorite horse ever, and everyone always laughs at me. His name was Into the Future. He ended up being a 45 claimer. When he was good for me, he was about a 10 to 15 claimer, I guess. I claimed him, I don't know how many times, if not 10, then more, back and forth, claiming him with people. He was by far my favorite horse. And then after that, it's going to be Sports Rider. Sports Rider, obviously, he was my best horse probably, and he did a lot for me. I own a big chunk of him. He went to Stallion and made a lot of money racing. He's just a special horse.
Yeah, you've had some tremendous horses, but I know that you've got to have goals that you think, you know what, I want to win that one day, I want to win that one day. So what are your goals?
Well, my main goal, actually, I've always wanted to win the Little Brown Jug, and I've only been in it twice. I'm in it my third time, coming this Thursday with Michael's Power. I think he's got a very good shot. We're going to give it a roll anyway, but to win the Little Brown Jug would be just awesome. And always win a race like this race we're here for right now, the Bobby Quillen. I've never been in it before, and I was in it before, but the horse he was a long shot. He needed a lot of luck to get it done. We got a better shot tonight, and I love winning races I've never won before, and just kind of get one trophy of each one would be great. great.
I hope everybody is learning a little bit something about Casie, because I know I am, and I thought I knew just about everything about Casie, all right? So thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you coming out today.
Oh, no problem at all. I appreciate being here.
Oh, before we end, I should tell Casie a little fact about Delaware, because you've never been to Harrington, right? Is this your first time?
First time here.
Okay. Now, so if someone says, how did you like Delaware? They want to know a little something about the Diamond State. You can tell them that there are more chickens that live in Delaware than people. Pretty interesting, right?
That's very interesting. I would have never guessed that one.
All right. Well, that's what I'm here for. Thank you, Casie.
Thank you.
I was really excited about having Casie on the show. And of course, we know that Betterthancheddar went on to win the Quillen that evening in track record time at Harrington Raceway. But did you know that Michael's Power, who she mentioned in the interview, went on 4 days later to win the Little Brown Jug? Yes, he did. And he did it in Delaware, Ohio. Let's check out the 67th edition of this classic event. Remember, in the jug, you have to win 2 heats in 1 day. This is the second heat and the final for the 2012 Little Brown Jug. Let's send it over to the Hall of Fame voice of Roger Houston.
Up and pacing, going for the lead. That's Michael's Power on the inside. A rock and roll dance on the outside. Sweet Lou between horses into the turn. Michael's Power has the lead. A rock and roll dance on the outside second. Sweet Lou racing third. Down the backside of the quarter. Better's Edge racing fourth. Thinking Out Loud fifth. Sixth is Escape the News and trailing Simply Business. Opening quarter, equaling the fastest quarter ever in the Little Brown Jug. 25 and 2. Around the turn they go. On top of the field, Michael's Power. Sweet Lou second. Here comes David Miller and Better's Edge, followed by Thinking Out Loud and Randy Waples. They come to the halfway point. 3 in, 4 out at the half in 54. 28 and 3, second quarter to the backside. Michael's Power and Scott Ciron in command. On the outside, Better's Edge. Inside, Sweet Lou. Outside, Thinking Out Loud fourth. Racing fifth. A rock and roll dance down the backside. On the outside, Escape the News, the trailer, Simply Business. They go to the 3 quarters. It's Michael's Power. 3 quarters, 122. Third panel in 28. Around the turn, Michael's Power with the lead. Racing 3 wide on the outside. Comes Thinking Out Loud. Rock and roll dance, nowhere to go. Sweet Lou, nowhere to go. Into the stretch, Michael's Power has the race on top with the lead. Sweet Lou second. It's Michael's Power winning the Little Brown Jug.
3-year-old pacer Michael's Power won the Little Brown Jug, the race that dreams are made of, in 150. Congratulations to trainer Casie Coleman, 23-year-old driver Scott Ciron, and owner Jeff Snyder.